It may not require a textbook, but it's filled with valuable lessons. It may not take place in a classroom, but it's an ideal environment for learning. It may not involve a diploma, but it can help prepare Kentucky's young people for life. It's high school sports. High school sports can play a critical role in a student's overall education. In fact, studies show that students that participate in high school sports are more likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in their academic lives. If you think high school sports are only about competition, think again. Better yet, think about attending a high school sporting event in your community. You'll be amazed by what you see. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education. This message presented by the Kentucky High School Athletic Association and the Kentucky High School Athletic Directors Association.
Hi, I'm Lee, and I'm happy with my smile.
And I'm other Lee, and I ain't happy with my smile.
I went to White, Greer, and Maggard, and they fixed my smile for me.
And I never smile, and that's why I'm having some alone time here at dinner.
I love that I can go to White, Greer, and Maggard with all my questions.
And I love that I don't have to brush my teeth at night.
Don't be like this, me. Go to White, Greer, and Maggard for a picture-perfect smile.
Well, good afternoon. Welcome back to Buter Gymnasium, campus of Lexington Catholic High School for the traditional Bank Holiday Classic. The girls' action, we are in the losers bracket, and Lexington Catholic taking on Lincoln County, a very good Lincoln County basketball team, coached by Cassandra McWhorter, and Lex Cath, coached by Scott True. Gary Ball, courtside, well, high atop the court anyway, here in the Crow's Nest with William Warfield of PrepSpin. Thanks for watching here on high definition here on this Jury Day in Lexington. I came in a lot of rain, a lot of traffic out today around Lexington today, but looking forward to a good basketball game. Lincoln County comes in with a 6-1 record. They were 6-0 prior to this tournament. They lost a tough one in this tournament already. Lex Cath 1-1 in this tournament. They defeated Belfry, and then they fell to East Carter yesterday. So Scott True's ball club now at 5-5 on the season, coming into this game. And, of course, the starting lineups, typically we'll have those here in a couple of moments, but typically for Lexington Catholic, it's Caroline Osborne, the senior, Ashley Freebus, Jay Ballard, Sarah Bond, and Lakin Pinkerman have been the starters for Lexington Catholic. Lincoln County will counter with the Hall girls, Caitlin and Kristen, seniors, only seniors on the ball club. Emma King, the freshman, the top scorer at 15 points. Caitlin Wilkes, a freshman, averaging 15 points as well. And they've been starting Logan Godby, the junior, at 5'7", averaging 6 points, 5 rebounds. So those are your starting lineups. Lexington Catholic in the white here this afternoon, and Lincoln County will be in the blue with the white and the red trim. As we said, Cassandra McWhorter is the coach for Lincoln County, and we're just about set for the public address announcer, Greg Martin, and the pregame prayer here at Lexington Catholic with William Warfield, as I said, the king of stream here. And we'll go now to the pregame prayer and the starting lineups of Lexington Catholic and Lincoln County here today at the Buter Gymnasium on the campus of Lexington Catholic. So now the starting lineups, and as we said, we'll see if there's any changes for you, but looking for the same five that started for Lexington Catholic girls tonight. They're in the white. Yesterday against East Carter, they were the visitors on the scoreboard. Lex Cath back to the winning, to the home team. We hope winning ways, but it's going to be a tough opponent. Lincoln County's a solid basketball team. They are coached, as we said, by Cassandra McWhorter and Scott True in his about third or fourth year as the head coach with the Lexington Catholic. Came over from GRC, was the head coach over George Rogers Clark over in Winchester, Kentucky. And the big girl being announced, that's big Caitlin Wilkes, the 6-foot freshman, 15 points a game and 6 rebounds. And then you got Kristen Hall, a 5'8" senior, and the other Hall is Caitlin. She's a 5'5" senior as well. And then the other starter will be Logan Godby, a junior, and then the fifth and final starter, Emma King, the freshman, 5'9", and King's a fine scorer as well in her own right with 15 points a ball game. And now the lineups by Greg Martin, the public address announcer for the Lady Knights. It will be Caroline Osborne, senior, Ashley Freebus, the sophomore, going to be a good basketball player here at Catholic, only a sophomore. She's going to be a really good player for the next couple of years. And the other starter will be Jay Ballard, hit the half-court shot in the opening round game against Belfry. And the other starter will be Lakin Pinkerman. And the final starter, Sarah Bond, the 5'9" senior. So those are your starters. Lexington Catholic in the white with the blue, and Lincoln County in the blue. And William Warfield, as I said, is with me here on the broadcast as well. William, you know this Lincoln County team pretty good. I, of course, know Lexington Catholic girls, seen them a couple of times. But Lincoln County, Cassandra McWhorter does a great job with the Lincoln County team. And they came into this tournament with a 6-0 record and a top 20 ranking in the state.
Yeah, they sure did, and they've been together, so they're a tight knit group as well. As a matter of fact, they've got a middle school state championship, a couple of them underneath their belt. I remember back in the days, some of these girls, they used to battle Anderson County quite frequently in that middle school stuff. So all these girls are now grown up, and here we go, Gary Ball.
Pinkerman wins the tap, and Lexington Catholic comes down with it. Caroline Osborne's got it, kicks it over to Freebus. And Body's hitting the floor here at the Buter Gymnasium early. They slide it over to Ballard, right side, free throw line extended. She pounds it down, lobs it down low, backing in toward the basket to Osborne. Cut off, ball loose, but last touch by Lincoln County. They'll give it back to Lexington. Just underway here at the traditional Bank Holiday Classic. Gary Ball, William Warfield on PrepSpin. It's Lexington Catholic, the host school, against Lincoln County, a really top team out of the 12th region. Lexington Catholic, they give it to Freebus. Right side, here's a three lined up, in and out, won't go there, but a stick back attempt won't go, and they missed by Osborne, and here comes Lincoln County. They shoot it out now to Hall, Kristen Hall, to the basket, scoop, and it rolls out of there and rebounded by Freebus. Freebus hits the floor, but able to get rid of the basketball. Coming down with it, Ballard. Ballard in the front court, kicks it now to Osborne. Over to Freebus. They swing it around now to Sarah Bond. Bond will pound it down. 7-10, no score. Both teams filling each other out here early in this traditional Bank Holiday Classic at Lexington Catholic. Buter Gymnasium. Crossover, Ballard, good crossover, off glass, rolls off the back and rebounded, and we're going to have a whistle and a foul over the back on a nice rebound there by Caitlin Hall, the senior. Only two seniors, William, and they're both Hall, the Hall sisters, Caitlin and Kristen, and they both shoot 43% behind the three-point line.
Yeah, they're a very good tandem, especially in that 12th region.
Osborne down the middle. Bounce passes now over to her teammate Wilkes. Wilkes is a prolific scorer to nearly 16 points a game. They go for her a lot. They get it down to her low right on cue. She turns and scores. I tell you what, that couldn't have been scripted any better, William Warfield. We were talking about her, that she's got game, that she scores almost 16 a game, and she promptly shows her low post scoring. 2-0. The bucket there by Wilkes, and here comes Ballard. Ballard trying to get to the basket, bounces over to her teammate, and that's Bond to the basket, blocked away there. Looked like it was last touched by Lincoln County, and that's what Scott True is going to tell the officials to confer, and they are going to confer and point toward Lexington. So good job there. I like when the officials confer and discuss the situation.
Well, definitely, you know, the center there, Lincoln County, number 11, Gary.
Knocked it out clearly.
Yeah, she had both hands on that basketball.
Lob goes out to Bond. Trying to go down low now, and with it is Osborne. Caroline double team. Kicks it to Freebus. Now out top to Ballard. I tell you what, against East Carter, Lexington Catholic had some trouble against the East Carter defense, and right now the Lincoln defense giving them a little bit of fits here early on. They've yet to score. And there's a nice move by Bond to the basket, and Sarah's going to be fouled. So Bond's kind of taking things in her own right, saying, look, we're not doing much offensively. I'm just going to see if I can take it to the hoop, dribble drive here.
Well, no doubt about it. Sarah Bond, the star for Lexington Catholic. You can have a case in there for Freebus as well, and maybe Osborne, but Sarah Bond definitely the leader of the team.
Pass deep in the corner. Good hands there by Freebus. She kicks it out now to her teammate, and that's going to be traveling by Pinkerman. Pinkerman got in that in-betwixt situation. Do I shoot it? Do I dribble? What do I do? And then in the decision, she turned it over. 5:55, 2-0. Lincoln County leads on a Wilkes. Easy shot down low in the low post. Very slowly across his Hall. Angling toward the right side. Hall looking for cutters. Kicks it out top, and here's going to be a King three. That's off the front of the iron, no good, and rebound by Pinkerman. Pinkerman got the rebound and now gets it in the front court to Caroline Osborne, the senior. She averages double figures. Down low to Bond. She turns to the left hand and rolls it in. Nice move there by Sarah Bond. Boy, she willed that one in, William.
She sure did. Used a little muscle there, and she's been hitting the weight room pretty hard.
Yes, that shows on that shot. Here's Hall going down low to the big girl Wilkes. She turns and scores.
It's going to be tough, you know, for Lexington Catholic to match Lincoln County inside. I mean, Lexington Catholic needs some more of that three-point shooting that we seen the other day here.
4-2. Wilkes has both field goals for Lincoln County. Cross the line is Pinkerman. Kick it over now, and the three-pointer won't go for Bond. And see, trying to come down with it is Catholic's Osborne, but called a foul on her. I don't know. It looked pretty aggressive to me, but I don't know about the foul from up here.
She was chasing down the basketball.
Yeah.
I didn't see.
I think that's anybody's ball at that point.
It was a 50-50 ball. I'm not sure where the foul came in at.
Yeah, that was a little ticky-tack for me. 4:42, 4-2. Left side it goes to Hall. She goes now to King. King turns, and as he puts a shot up, she's going to be hammered. Foul will be on Lexington Catholic. 4-2. Both baskets by Caitlin Wilkes, a freshman who averages over 15 points a game. The only basket so far by Catholic. Sarah Bond powered it in, as William said, been in the weight room and showed her muscle on that shot. Free throw up, and it's a beauty there for King. Emma with her first basket, averaging 15 points a game. As we said, King and Wilkes average over 30 points a game for this Lincoln County team. They lead at 5-2 here early. Offense problem again here early on for Lexington girls like it was in the East Carter game yesterday. Full court press, and Lincoln taking a page out of East Carter pressing Catholic full court. Freebus gets it back to Ballard. In the corner, Bond lines it up and knocks it down. That's a three-pointer. Anyway, you slice it, dice it, or marinate it. That's a three. 5-5, we're tied. That's a big three right there, William.
That's like leaving the chicken in the fridge overnight.
In the fridge and letting it marinate. 4:07, we're tied at 5. Right side to the basket, throws it up, an errant shot there by Hall. Powered back up and in, though, by Wilkes. Wilkes has got 6 points. They got no answer for big number 11 right now. 6-foot freshman Caitlin Wilkes has 6 points, 6 of the 7, and Lincoln leads 7-5. Big three-pointer by Bond. We'll return here at the Traditional Bank Holiday Classic on PrepSpin. White Greer Maggard, a game of the week here on Night Vision. We'll be back.
I'm not happy with my teeth. They're not straight enough.
Let me fix them for you.
No. You are not White Greer and Maggard.
I'm sort of like White Greer and Maggard. I'm local, love smiles, love to fix things.
No.
Sorta you isn't you. White, Greer, and Maggard, where a beautiful smile is just the beginning.
Gary Ball back with William Warfield, 7-5, and so far it's been the Caitlin Wilkes show. The big 6-foot freshman has 6 points already for Lincoln, and Catholic has no answer for Owen Lope. That goes right off Bond's head on the pass and out of bounds. It'll go back to Lincoln. They lead 7-5 here, 3:53 in the first. And we'll also have the next game coming up. It'll be Mercer County Bowling Green. William and I will have a call of that one. I'm looking forward to that Mercer County Bowling Green game. That's 2 top 10 teams battling right there.
Yeah, I'm excited to see Mercer County. I missed them yesterday against Dunbar, but
they look good. They got some shooters on that team. Man, they got some shooters. They can all shoot the 3 too. 1 through 7. Left side, King got away with a walk. Little floater left side, rolls in there. She got away with a walk, and they gave her the bucket. She traveled before she got to the basket. Then she shot it from the left elbow, and it rolled in. So if first you don't succeed, try it again. 9-5, Lincoln County. And full court press by the Lady Patriots, and here comes the Lady Knights.
yeah, the intensity has definitely picked up for the Patriots on defense.
Ball shot by Freebus with the left hand blocked there by Caitlin Wilkes. That's what else Wilkes gives you. She gives you 6 early points. She also gives you some great defense. We've seen her very active under that Lincoln County basket.
She stands in there, what, 6'1", 6'2"?
Yeah, she's a big girl. Freshman, too, William. Good pass down low, wide open, put up and in, and the basket will count for Pinkerman, and she will get the Rafferty soup and the sandwich.
We'll get her the crackers and also get her the dressing, Gary.
That's
Boss.
right. What kind of dressing would you like, Miss Pinkerman? She says ranch.
Let's do ranch.
Pinkerman will try to complete that three-point play. It's 9-7. And Pinkerman trying to make it 9-8. And she, boy, I tell you what, she looked beautiful on that free throw with that stroke, didn't she? 9-8. Catholics got the lead to 1. Looked much sharper today than they did yesterday in the first part of that game against a good East Carter team. Here's a shot, a three-pointer lined up, won't go for King, and rebounded by Bond. Sarah Bond wants to bring it out of there for the Lady Knights. Got a good ball game brewing here. 3:07 to go. Long pass. They're handling this pressure a little bit better, too, than they did against East Carter. Ballard's got it way out top for Lex. They can take the lead on this trip. 2:58 here in the first period. 9-8 Lincoln, but Catholic has the leather.
Well, if you go inside, you need to have possession.
That's
in
right.
order to make those shots. Lexington Catholic's probably best in this game to shoot a bunch of jump shots.
2:52 here in the first quarter, 9-8. We are at the Buter Gymnasium, campus of Lexington Catholic. A couple of substitutes. We got some wholesale substitutions coming in now. Goodness gracious. Looks like Lincoln County is countering with pretty much a new unit.
Well, Lincoln County does go 10 deep on their bench.
Boyle has come in. Also Zaria Napier's come in. Down low it goes to Bailey, who came in right side. Shot off the iron, won't go there for Lexcast Pinkerman. And here comes Lincoln County, and that's in the ball game is Lester. Shot out front, and that won't go way out front from Sutherland. Ball on the floor, picked up by Lexington Catholic.
Yeah, Sutherland's a player, Gary. I got to see her the other day, and she lit up the nets here as well. And she's definitely one of those guards that you got to pay a lot of attention to.
Given is in there for Lex Catholic as well. We're going to have a reaching foul. That might have gone on Napier, the freshman, who just checked in. Yeah, went on Napier.
I'm really
2:14.
Really surprised that Sutherland didn't start the ball game. She's a star for Lincoln County.
Yeah, well, some players are more comfortable coming off that bench, but you're right, Sutherland's an outstanding player. Haley is a freshman. Ballard cut off on the left elbow, backs up, a high arcer, and that's an air ball. Pulled out of there. Coming out of there with it is your girl. That's Sutherland with the basketball. Sutherland leads it over to her teammate. That is Lester. And looking down low, and it's picked off. They were trying to go to Napier, and stepping in the passing lane, picking it off was Lakin Pinkerman. 9-8 Catholic could take the lead, 1:44 in the first.
That was a good telegraph pass there. Interception by Pinkerman.
Pinkerman's got it right side, dumps it down low, ball knocked away, and let's see, last touch by Lincoln. Getting a hand on that was Napier. Back in will be Sarah Bond, and going out will be Pinkerman. Both teams pretty much new units in there right now, William, to be quite honest about it. Pinkerman comes out. Sarah Bond was the starter. She's back in, so Bond the only starter in there right now. With it out top, that's Given, Maya Given. Give it up over to Ballard. She started, of course. 1:22. Catholic trying to take the lead here. Lincoln 9, Catholic 8. To the basket, Ballard spinning. And here's a shot left side, and it rolls off of there. But Catholic tracks it down as Bond gets it back, and she hands it to Given. And we're going to have an over-the-back called on big girl from Lincoln. That's Cammie Holton, and Holton must have forgot her jersey because she's listed as 35, but she's wearing 00. So that's Holton wearing 00. How about that? And we found out why the player from Lex Cath was wearing a different jersey here in this tournament. John Zabuski or whatever, how she said she left her jersey in the Bahamas.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, that's what the Catholic folks told us. So she's wearing a different number now. You leave your jersey in the Bahamas, you got to wear a different one.
Somebody's got that by now.
This is the third chance for Catholic to take the lead, William. They've had 3 possessions to take the lead in this game. Let's see what they can do here. They're down 9-8, 48 seconds here in the first period.
Well,
that's
got
Sarah
right
Bond.
hands.
That's the right one to have it to the basket, and the hoop and the horn. Sarah Bond says, hey, doesn't take me too many possessions. That's 7 for Sarah. And it's 10-9. And as you said, the star for Catholic has gone to war here.
They got to have her. She got to be big today.
She's big right now. Makes it 11-9. Lady Knights, 42 seconds. Lincoln County knows they're in a basketball game right now, I'm telling you. That's Maddie Boyle with it across the line. Boyle is a 5'4" freshman. So the freshman Boyle has the basketball. Napier's, we gave you all the new players. Sutherland's in there. Holton's in there. And also number 12, and that is Lester. So a lot of new folks in there. I swing it over to Boyle, trying to go down low to Holton, and the hook shot up and in. Holton, boy, I tell you what, I don't care what jersey she's wearing. That was a good-looking hook shot. And William, we're tied at 11.
You know, Lexington Catholic was pumped up for this ball game. You didn't see none of the girls in the stands or anything like that before the game, but you heard them down in the locker room right below where we're at our broadcast position, and they were pumped up, Gary Ball.
Well, it shows because against East Carter they came out a little flat. They couldn't handle the press with 16 first-half turnovers, but they're handling the ball much better today, and I like the way Sarah Bond has come out. I show her already with 8 points.
Yeah, she's a star, man.
Connected by Ballard. That's her first point. Looking for her second. And nice free throw shooting there by Ballard. Coming back in will be Ashley Freebus, and going out will be Ballard, who just hit those 2 free throws. 13-11, and we got a good one here. Lexington Catholic and Lincoln County. Across the line is Boyle. Kicks it over to Sutherland. Sutherland looking back to Boyle. Lines up a long 3. Front of the iron, no. And Lexington Catholic will take a lead into the second quarter. 13-11 behind Sarah Bond with 8 points in that quarter. We'll come back with second quarter action here at the Traditional Bank Holiday Classic at Lexington Catholic on the, of course, Night Vision and PrepSpin.
When you're not happy with your smile, you feel down. When you feel down, you stay in bed. When you stay in bed, you miss deadlines. When you miss deadlines, a lot of kids are upset. Don't upset a lot of kids. Love your smile. Call White, Greer, and Maggard today.
Gary Ball with William Warfield back here, the king of stream, William Warfield and PrepSpin. Been here for all the tournament here, all the games played here at the Buter Gymnasium. I'll be along later for that Mercer County Bowling Green games. For all you Mercer County Bowling Green fans, you can check that one out at approximately 6 o'clock tonight. I'll be calling that with William. Looking forward to that. It's a good one. Lexington Catholic behind their superstar Sarah Bond, the senior, with 8 points. They lead a good Lincoln County team 13-11 as we head to the second quarter. Lincoln County a little late getting in there as they got last instructions, but Caitlin Hall back in there with her sister Kristen. Emma King, the same 5 that started. Also the big girl Wilkes. And that's going to be a travel there on the turnover by Lincoln County. You know, they're not very far. Some of these teams like Bowling Green and teams like that came a long way to get here. Yeah. Lincoln County's about, what, 45-minute drive or so to get here?
Yeah, it's just a few counties away.
Are they staying in a hotel or are they driving back and forth?
You know, I doubt it. They're probably just driving back and forth. Yeah, it's not that far.
I would think so as well.
Straight down 27.
That's given. She's cut off, and it's picked off there by Caitlin Wilkes, the 6-foot freshman. 13-11. Catholic on top, and Lincoln County has the leather now on the turnover. Hall gives it to Wilkes. She's in trouble. Ball knocked away. Looked like a good steal from up here, but the official, for some reason, blows the whistle. Got good hands there by the Catholic defense, but they're going to call a foul. I tell you, it wouldn't do for me to be an official right now because I'd be missing some of these calls. Lob in the corner. Comes out top to King. King skips it over now to Hall. Hall left elbow and trying to go to Will. And backside steal there by Lexington Catholic's Maya Given. In the middle it goes now. They give it up to Freebus. They need to get Freebus on track. Well, you know, Miss Bond had that great first quarter. Freebus got to get on track. Kicks it out top. There's a shot. That's an air ball and on a wide open shot there by Given, but she couldn't get it to go. 15-footer that only went about 12.
Well, you know, every shot that Lexington Catholic had, except for maybe 1 or 2, have been tough looks at the basket. None of them has been a real clear shot at it.
Hall gives it back to King. Emma King skips it over now. Out top, here's a shot by Hall, and that won't go in front of the iron and tracked down, and good rebound there by Katie Witt. I like Witt. She's a freshman.
Yeah,
ball knocked away. Lincoln County's got a bust out now. King drives, left hand scores. That's too easy.
Yeah. That's where Lincoln County is going to be really good at and give the Knights a lot of troubles, those takeaways in the backcourt.
William, we're tied at 13. 6:24 in the first half. Gary Ball, William Warfield here. The traditional bank, and that's trouble. Yeah. That's a freshman mistake right there, Katie. As soon as you spin around, just get rid of the ball. Don't come around, hold the ball down like that, and that's going to get her back on the pine.
Coach True sat down and talked with her.
Yeah, that's what Coach is going to tell her. Get rid of the basketball. Yeah. You know, when I played point guard, my coach always said, if you've got the basketball and 2 defenders are on top of you, there's one problem. What is it, Coach? You should have passed the ball before they got there. You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying.
Basic basketball. Hall angles right side. She skips it over now to Kristen Hall. Down low they go to Wilkes, posting up. A little hook shot off the iron. No good rebound there. Nicely done by Osborne. She taps it over to her teammate there, Pinkerman. Osborne comes back and helps out Ballard, getting it across the line. Under 6 minutes, we're tied at 13. Lex Cath and Lincoln County. Lincoln County, one of the favorites out of the region, along with Mercer County. Open there for a moment was Catholic's Ballard, but she didn't take the shot. Now she's wide open, lines it up, bullseye. And out of the corner, nicely done there by Ballard. Boy, Ballard, we know she can hit a half-court shot.
Yeah.
She did that against Belfry. 16-13, another big 3. Catholic's been making some big 3s in this tournament. Out of the left side, there's an easy shot by Miss Godby. First basket for Logan. Baseline jumper, 16-15. Godby with a nice baseline J. Cuts the lead to 1. 5:12 to go, first half. Catholic looking at that pressure. In the middle, they give it. They're spacing a little better. Osborne's got it. Kicks it over the right side, Freebus. Freebus cut off, and she throws it to Lincoln County. Coming out of there with it is Godby. Godby down the lane, running into some traffic, and that's going to be a foul called on Ballard.
Jay Ballard stood in there with her hands up, and Godby actually made the contact with Ballard there. But Lincoln County, if you notice on the full court press, that they're doing a 2-2-1 where they got the center back, you know, and it's just giving Catholic a lot of trouble right now.
Free throw rolls off there for Lincoln County's Logan Godby. She's a 5'7" junior, is Godby, averaging over 6 points a game. She's got 2 in this one. She hit that baseline jumper a little bit earlier, 4:56 to go here. And the free throw is short, and that should have been a foul there. Lincoln County's player knocked a Catholic girl to the floor, no call. I mean, Hall just said, get out of my way. No harm, no foul, I guess. Somebody did go to the floor there, so there was some contact. Hall, like I said, wouldn't do for me to be ref in this game because I'd be missing everything. Shot out of the corner, knocked down by Hall. First three-pointer for Hall. 18-16. Bad pass, but saved there by Bond. Sarah Bond, double team, gets out of it, gives to Freebus, swing it back down to Pinkerman.
You know, Freebus really should be bringing the ball up the court for Lexington Catholic. She's their best ball handler.
Osborne has it stripped away by Lincoln. That's too easy. Godby leads it out now to Hall. Hall to the basket, and some contact there, and that's going to be a foul on Lexington Catholic.
You know, that was close to a charge where Hall lowered the shoulder going into the basket. Coach True might have a case over here on the sideline. She's trying to plead his case with the official.
On deaf ears right now. 18-16. Free throw knocked down by Caitlin Hall. That's her first point. Now all 5 starters have scored with her hitting that free throw, and she hits both of them. 20-16, Lincoln with a 4-point lead now. Catholic had the lead there for a moment, but the pressure defense has given Catholic a little trouble here. Across the line, Ashley Freebus. She goes to Caroline Osborne with 3:57 in the first half. Coming up, Mercer County and Bowling Green after this one. Lob down low, posting up back to the basket. Osborne spinning, hooking, no. Tapped around, picked up, and a whistle foul call. I tell you what, man, it doesn't take much contact by Catholic at all to get the whistle, but yet on the other end, they don't seem to be getting a lot of whistles. What's up?
It's not home cooking.
No, it's not. I mean, Lincoln.
That's takeout, man.
I don't know what it is here. I'm just saying, calling it like I see it. 3:45, and we are playing at Lexington Catholic. They're the host team.
That's why I said it's takeout.
That's takeout. 3:30. Here's a pass knocked away. Holton back in there now. Catholic. Well, when you look at the scoreboard, and I'm going to correct myself. It's 7-6, and more fouls are being called against Lincoln right now than Catholic. Okay, we'll go with that. How about that? We'll straighten it out. Left side with it is Lex Cath, and that's Pinkerman. Pounds it down now. Gives it back to Osborne. Osborne goes in on Hope to the basket. There's some there's the whistle. There it is. That'll even it up. Now it's 8-6. So, but that'll send Catholic to the line. And what happened is Holton got beat on the defensive side, and the young girl Bond just drove right around her and drew the foul. She'll shoot 2, and she'll miss the free throw. Yeah, Sarah with 8 points.
Every point in this game is crucial when you're facing a big-time team like Lincoln County. Lincoln County, you know, they're definitely a top 20 team in my opinion.
Oh, I agree. They were 6-0 coming into this tournament. Yeah. And how about Miss Bond? Sarah Bond. 20-17. 3-point lead for Lincoln with 3:08 to go here in the first half. Good no-look pass to the big girl, and Wilkes hooks it up and good. That's 8 for Caitlin. Remember, she had those 6 early on, been kind of quiet since then, but here's the ball knocked away. Picked up, left hand, scoop, score there by King. Lead to 7 now. Catholic's got to be careful here. 24-17, Lincoln by 7, their biggest lead. Bond, and we're going to get a timeout called by Coach True. He didn't like the way his team was handling the press by Lincoln. They lead 24-17, 2:44 to go in the first half of action. We'll return here to the Buter Gymnasium on the campus of Lexington of the traditional Bank Holiday Classic. Back at the traditional Bank Holiday Classic, Lexington Catholic and the Lady Knights are playing Lincoln County. Gary Ball, William Moorfield here on PrepSpin, the Knights Vision network for Lexington Catholic. Right now, the 24-17 lead is for Lincoln. Catholic did lead earlier in this game. Now there's another turnover, and that'll just make Scott True pull every hair he's got out on top of that head right now.
Yeah, Lexington Catholic.
And he's getting a little thin back there.
Lexington Catholic with a lot of turnovers here in this first half.
Well, I can say that because I'm getting a little thin back there myself, William, so you know. Bald guys notice other bald guys. Godby. They kick it over to King, lines it up, and that's a three, and a long three by King, good. She's got 10 points now.
That was NBA range.
The lead is 10 after Catholic had the lead momentarily. Now Lincoln is spread out to a 10-point lead.
Lincoln's executing that full court press perfectly.
Ballard's got it. This is a big possession here for the Lady Knights. They haven't gotten a good shot in about 3 minutes now. Over goes to Pinkerman. Down low, backing in. And they kick it out to a teammate with the basketball. Double team is Ballard. Swing it around. Bond to the basket. Sarah hook shot, no call on the contact. Battle for it on the floor. Jump ball called. And possession here, I will give it back to the Lady Knights.
10-point lead, just like that for Lincoln County. That's hard to believe.
I know, because Catholic had the lead there for a moment. Back into the game for Lex Cath will be Bailey. In the corner of Freebus. Down low, shot put up and a foul called, and it's going to be called on Holton. And we'll send to the line the young lady we just referenced, Courtney Bailey, the sophomore. Second foul on Holton. Carrie Holton is a 6'2" senior. She is a big girl. And she looks every bit of 6'2" with those arms spread out right now, doesn't she?
Yeah, she more like 7'3" with those arms spread out up there.
Bailey knocks down the free throw, a free throw that Lex Cath needed because all the momentum had been for Lincoln County. They had a 10-point lead. Now it's cut to 9, and Miss Bailey can cut it to 8, and she does. Good free throw shooting by the Knights. They've only missed one so far in this contest. 27-19. Lincoln by 8, 1:35 in the first half of action here at the Buter Gymnasium. Coming up, what a good one. Bowling Green and Mercer. William, that'll be a great one.
We got back-to-back top 10 matchups
battles,
tonight.
yeah. Lincoln also a powerhouse in the 12th along with Mercer County. And thinking about that, King thought about a three. She shoveled her foot a little bit, and the official said no travel. She thought about that NBA three that she hit moments ago out there in the same spot.
She's got the green light.
It's always a green light, I think, for 34, Emma King. She's a 5'9" freshman averaging over 15 points a ball game, and Emma King right now already has 10 points in this game. She might have her average at halftime, especially if she knocks down these free throws. She gets the first one. She's got 11 now. 28-19, Lincoln by 9. Been a pretty good ball game. I want to see what the turnovers are for Lex Cath in this first half. They had 16 yesterday in the first half against East Carter.
Yeah, they probably got 8 at least. Here
Yeah,
in the
8 or
first
9.
half.
Yeah, I would say 8 or 9. You're right. So not as many as yesterday. And boy, King has a nice shot. She makes both free throws. She's got 12 points now. The lead is back to 10. Across the line is Ballard for Lex Cath. Right side free throw line extended. Ballard pounding it down, looking for teammates. Got an open one on the right side. There's a shot, and it's off the rim. No good by Given. Battle for it. People battling on the floor, and the official says it's last touch by the Lady Knights. Give it to Lincoln. They lead by 10. They got the lead and the leather now. Lincoln in the blue, Catholic in the white. Gary Ball with William Warfield here on Night Vision, PrepSpin. Buter Gymnasium, the Danny Haney Court, home of the Lexington Catholic Lady Knights and the Knights. Boys tournament starts this weekend after Christmas. We'll have all that action right here too. Shot put up, won't go by the big center Wilkes, and good hustle there by King, but she knocks it out of bounds. Scott True showing he's still got some ball handling skills with the wraparound dribble there on the bench. Wraparound pass. I'll tell you what he is. He's one of the better tennis players around.
Scott Drew?
Oh, he's an excellent tennis player. Plays USTA. He's got game, as they say.
I can see that.
Ballard in the front court. I don't want to play him. Well, I'd play him, but he'd beat me, but I'd still play him. 29-19. I'll take on anybody except Roger Federer. Don't think I could return his serve. 21 seconds. Looking, they're being patient. I like that, William. Ball knocked away as I say that. Lincoln County comes up with a steal with 14 seconds. Long pass down court, and it's going to be a travel there. And that is Aaliyah Hocker, who just checked in, the senior, and she traveled with it promptly. First time we've seen Miss Hocker in the game.
You ever play doubles?
Yes, play a lot of doubles. Love doubles. Love mixed doubles. Catholic's got 4 seconds. Freebus battling. Throws it up and trying to bank it in. No good. We go to the locker room, and Lincoln County has a 10-point lead on the host school, Lexington Catholic, 29-19 here at the Traditional Bank Classic. We'll return with some halftime numbers and festivities. We're at halftime, 29-19, the lead for Lincoln County here at the Traditional Bank Classic here on Night Vision and PrepSpin.
I am Lee, and I'm happy with my smile.
And I'm other Lee, and I ain't happy with my smile.
I went to White, Greer, and Maggard, and they fixed my smile for me.
And I never smile, and that's why I'm having some alone time here at dinner.
I love that I can go to White, Greer, and Maggard with all my questions.
And I love that I don't have to brush my teeth at night.
Don't be like this, me. Go to White, Greer, and Maggard for a picture-perfect smile.
Choosing a college is a major decision.
So why did I choose WKU?
Because at WKU, professors are experts in their field.
I'm encouraged to study abroad.
And make the whole world my classroom.
And where I get real-world experience.
Doing exactly what I want to do.
And where I have all the tools I need to prepare for a successful future.
It's all within my reach at Western Kentucky University.
Gary Ball with William Warfield back here on Night Vision and PrepSpin. We're set for the second half of Lexington Catholic and Lincoln County. Lincoln County leading by 10 here at halftime, and they're being led by their all-everything player, freshman Emma King. She has a dozen, William, already in this first half. And then Caitlin Wilkes got things started with 6 points early. She had 8 at halftime. And as we said, they lead at 29-19 here as we get started of the second half action here at the Buter Gymnasium. But when you look at the fact that she had 6 early, they did a good job on her. Sarah Bond did the most of the damage early on for Lex Cass. She had those 8 points early on. She had a total of 10 at halftime. Also, Ballard had 5, 2 for Bailey, and also Pinkerman had a total of 3 points in that first half, 29-19. As we get set for the second half of action, Lincoln County came in to this tournament with a 6-0 record. And, of course, Mercer County will battle next in the Mercer County Lady Titans, and they will take on the Lady Purples of Bowling Green. And, William, we expect a barn burner in that one between Bowling Green and Mercer County. Thanks to Kenny Bird. Kenny Bird, our man, bringing us some beverages up here. What's up, Kenny? How you doing, man? Good to see you, man. We got to thank you, Kenny. Kenny Bird, he's the main man with the plan there, bringing us a need a Pepsi, don't we? Got to have a Pepsi. Both teams should start their starting lineups that they started the game with, and that would be Osborne, Freebus, Ballard, Bond, Pinkerman for Lex Cath. For Lincoln County, it'll be the Halls, Caitlin and Kristen, and also Emma King, who had that big first half. Caitlin Wilkes and Logan Godby are the starters we are expecting to see here, and that looks to be the case for the Lady Knights anyway. No change in their starting 5. It'll be Osborne, Freebus, Ballard, and Bond and Pinkerman. And we expect Cassandra McWhorter to start the same 5 for Lincoln County. That'll be Hall, King, Wilkes, and Godby.
Kenny kind of reminded me of Steve Wilkos.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, I know you're friends with Steve Harvey. You had lunch with him and everything in an airport, but
not friends.
You know what I'm saying? But he did the Miss Universe pageant, and mistakenly, mistakes happen. They happen in anything, but he announced the wrong winner of Miss Universe by mistake.
He did. It was a big mistake.
And
here's the story behind that is I was doing a football university down in Houston. We were doing a camp down there, and we were just covering it, and they flew me down there, paid us to do it and everything. But anyway, on the way back, I had a flight with some of the NFL coaches that were taking part in that trip there, in that camp, and they said, well, let's all go eat at Popeyes. So we ate at Popeyes there in the airport, and lo and behold, Cedric the Entertainer and Steve Harvey.
Wow.
Together.
That'd be a fun group.
Ate Popeyes with us.
Hall shot missed, but trying to track it down. Let's see what they call here. And Osborne thinks it should be Catholic basketball, and the official agrees with her. So Lex Cath will get it. Good hustle there, though, by Wilkes of Lincoln County. 29-19, Lincoln on top. They apply that full court press. It gave some problems to Lex Cath in that first half. 12 turnovers. We were close. Osborne's got it way out top. Kicks it over to Pinkerman. Pinkerman looking for cutters. Pounds it down with the left hand to the basket. Cut off by Wilkes. Now cut off by Hall. Hands it back to Ballard. I do like the patience here by Lex Cath. You want to make sure you get a good shot on your first possession when you're down 10. To the basket. Pinkerman lost it on the floor. Stripped out of there by Caitlin Hall. Hall leads it out to Godby. Godby scoops, misses, tapped around. Stuck up Wilkes. No, rebounded there by Osborne. Long pass to Pinkerman. Back to Ballard. Ballard across the line now. 6:43 to go. Coming up, Mercer County. They will battle Bowling Green, and folks, you won't want to miss that one. That's 2 top 10 teams.
That's going to be a good old-fashioned slobber knocker.
3-pointer won't go front of the iron for Ballard, but I like the shot there by Jay Ballard.
She had a good look that time.
King. Shot knocked down on the right side by Hall, and that's Kristen Hall with her 5th point of the game. And the lead is the largest, 12, and that's a travel there called.
King created space for that jump shot there for Lincoln County. I don't know if you've seen that or not there, Gary, but she created a little bit of space, about 5 foot, so that Lincoln County was able to take a clear jump shot.
Cleared out, didn't she? 31-19, biggest lead for Lincoln. Biggest lead for either club. Catholic led early in this game in the first half, but Lincoln's press caused some problems, caused some turnovers, and they got some points off those turnovers. They lead at 31-19. 6-minute mark of the third. To the basket. Nice little hook shot there by Godby. Kind of put up a little runner and knocked it down. Now the lead is 14. Lincoln stretching it out now, William.
Yeah, you gotta get a basket here for Lexington Catholic. Stop the bleeding a little bit. Lincoln County will keep running on you.
Bond, Sarah, and she's going to be fouled on a reach there by Lincoln County. They called it on Kristen Hall. Caitlin and Kristen Hall, they're seniors. Really the only seniors on this basketball team for Lincoln County. They're going to be really good for years to come, and Cassandra McWhorter knows that. They've got a lot of talent coming up at Lincoln.
The Hall sisters are one of the ones that, won that middle school state championship.
Osborne to the basket and rolls in there. She will get the soup and the sandwich. First basket for Caroline Osborne.
It's so warm out there right now. She might be able to get an ice cream with the cone, Gary Ball.
She sure will. Missed the free throw, though, but nice rebound by Pinkerman. Well, if they nail a shot here, it really help their cause. Right side, and it rolls off there. A nice look there by Bond. Sarah Bond had a good look, and well, she'll make that 8 out of 9, maybe 9 out of 10 times, that open shot. Good no-look pass and shot put up and in by Hall. That was Kristen Hall. 35-21, 5:08 to go here in the third. Mercer County will battle Bowling Green after this one. Osborne holding the ball and taking her time now. Puts a dribble down. Osborne. Right side to Ballard. Ballard to the basket. Strong, put it up, and I believe with that gone, it would have counted because they called a foul. So that will send, I believe, Ballard to the line. Yeah, that gone for Ballard, that would have counted. So she's wishing she could have finished that one now. Kind of threw it up after they cheered the whistle. She kind of gave up on the play.
Got to take chances.
4:48 in the third. It's 35-21. Lincoln, and make it 35-22 as the free throw is connected there for Ballard. She hit, of course, you can go back and watch that highlight. She hit that half-court shot in the opening game against Belfry.
I think she did and tweeted it out 100 times last night.
35-23, Catholic hanging around. Going out will be Osborne. And checking back in for Catholic, Given, the freshman, Maya Given.
Yeah, send a shout out to athletic director here at Lexington Catholic, Brad Carter.
Coach Carter, as I call him. Coach Carter. That was a good movie.
He's tuning in today.
Hall's got it for Lincoln with 4:28 here in the third quarter. They lead by a dozen, 35-23. Hall, no look, wide open down low, and a good pass and laid up and in by Godby.
Godby was sitting down there calling for it.
Yeah.
And she got it.
There's a foul in back court. It's going to be called against Lincoln County. I don't know why you fouled that far from the basket. It went on King. That's 3 on Emma. And that's going to get up off the Lincoln bench. Yeah, they already put the ball in play. They're not going to let her come into the game. Sarah Bond's got it for the Lady Knights. They're down 37-23. 4:05 to go in the third quarter. Gary Ball, William Moorfield. Here's a wide open Freebus, and the three won't go, but nice rebound, stick back, and rolls off for Pinkerman. Freebus gets it back for she's got an open shot, and said she's going to kick it out to Ballard. Ballard over on the right side to Given.
Yeah, Freebus is probably told not to shoot inside the paint just because Lincoln County's got long arms in there.
Sarah Bond spins, and it's going to be a foul there, and that's going to be 4 now. They tried to get her out, Emma King. They tried to get her out, but the official wouldn't let the substitute come in for her. And before she gets out of the ball game, she commits her 4th foul. Now she's going to have to leave the ball game. So Bond will shoot 2. That's a big play in this game because King is the prolific scorer for Lincoln. Had 12 points in the first half. So now she's going to be saddled on that bench for quite a while. Well, maybe Catholic can fight and claw and get back in this thing with her on the bench.
That might have been strategy in the locker room. Said, hey, we got this many fouls against King right now. Let's go after and see what we can do.
She picked up her 4th. She goes to the bench, and Bond nails both free throws. Sarah Bond with a dozen. 37-25 Lincoln. Here comes Catholic, though. Hall has a long shot and knocked down by Hall on a 3. Caitlin Hall.
Well, Hall helping out her sister, the other Hall.
I'll tell you, it's like Halls on the river here.
She said, I got you, girl.
40-25. That place closed down, didn't it? Halls on the River.
So.
That was a popular restaurant. I remember going down there.
They had good catfish.
Really good catfish. Had good beer cheese, too.
Hush puppies.
Hush puppies. You're making me hungry, William. 40-25, 3:05 in the 3rd. Lexington Catholic trying to claw and get back in this thing. Ballard's got it. Lob down low, a lot of contact down there. Ball knocked away. And I'll tell you what, Sarah Bond didn't like the extracurricular and lets them know about it as she's battling Wilkes there. And Miss Bond, the senior, had enough of it. Official right there called her for the foul, but they did call double foul. They did call it on Wilkes and Bond. That's the 3rd, by the way, on Bond. So the official right there on top of it saw the same thing I did. They were going after it, man, and Sarah Bond said, get off of me. Wilkes said, okay, and the official said, you both get a foul.
We got some upset Lincoln County fans over here now.
I mean, they're up 15. What are they upset about?
A little bit of miscommunication here.
I think so. Hall will bring it across very slowly. 2:48 in the 3rd. They lead by 15. Kicks it over to her sister, Kristen. Back to Caitlin. I don't know what happened there. The young lady, Sutherland, got caught up in the air and just like she was going to shoot it and just dropped it right to the Catholic player.
Good takeaway there by Catholic.
Carolyn Osborne looking. Out to her teammate now. Ballard spinning like a top. Over it goes now. Here's the 3-pointer, and that's off the iron by Osborne. Rebounded by the big girl Wilkes. Kicks it out to Caitlin Hall. Hall, stutter step to the basket. Out top now to Hall, and her 3 is off the mark. And can they save it in? Good hustle there by Maddie Boyle. But I like to hustle when kids get in there like Maddie and hustle after the ball like that.
Those are the kind of kids you want on your team.
That's right. Play hard. 2 minutes to go in the 3rd, and Lincoln thinks Katie Witt got away with the travel there, and she might have. Minute 49 here in the 3rd. Lexington Catholic in the white. Pass right side, and good idea there by Osborne, but it's picked off by Lincoln. Here comes Caitlin Hall for Lincoln County. Hall circles the wagons, circles the chuck wagons. Now Sutherland out of the left side, in and out, and rebounded by and Witt there's ball has the ball knocked away, but picks it back up and hands to Ballard. She leads it out to Carolyn Osborne. Down low, and boy, that had too much mustard on it.
Yeah, it did. She's trying to lob it down low there, but
a little tall. I don't know if Manute Bull could have got that one.
That was a lob for a dunk, I think. Manute Ball ain't getting anything right now, my friend. He's no longer with us, Gary.
Well, the point was he's 7'5" or whatever he was when he was living. 40-25. You know what I meant.
I know what you mean.
I forgot he passed away, actually.
Yeah, his son, Manute Ball Jr., is lighting it up, a big NBA prospect.
That shot wouldn't go for Boyle, and here comes Catholic. Under a minute, and they need a basket here in the worst kind of way.
Of course, he's got to go to college for a year, so that'll be interesting. He's a 2017 kid, so.
Sarah Bond in and Ballard out. So a lot of B's on this team. Bond for Ballard. Osborne set to put it in play. And there's going to be a whistle, and foul's going to be called on Wilkes. That's 2 on Caitlin. Team 7. So bonus situation now. So Catholic may be able to claw and scratch and get back in this game at the charity stripe because they're not a bad free throw shooting team.
They're not a bad free throw shooting team at all. But let's not jinx them. We've been known to do that a few times.
We have? we did there. Bailey missed it on the front end of the bonus. 15-point lead. Here comes Caitlin Hall. Backs it back out. Here's a long shot. Put down a three by who else? Caitlin Wilkes. That's 11 for Wilkes now. Average is 15, and the lead is the largest. 18 points now for Lincoln, 43-25.
They call her Caitlin Wilkes Boom because she hits a lot of those threes out there.
She's an assassin.
The three-point assassin. Yes, sir.
27 seconds in the third period, and ball was knocked down. Sarah Bond will put it in play for the Lady Knights. They're in the white, Lincoln in the blue. Here at the Traditional Bank Holiday Classic at Lexcath. Here, Gary Ball, William Warfield. Thanks for tuning in. Coming up, we're going to have Mercer County and Bowling Green. That'll be a good one. Top 10 battle. Three-pointer won't go way out front there, but stuck back up and it won't go. You got to finish down there, though, when you got point-blank shots, Miss Bailey, but she did power it up. She did draw the foul, and Courtney will go to the line and shoot a couple where she missed front of a bonus up there moments ago. 43-25. It's all Lincoln County by 18, but Catholic does stop the clock, and Courtney Bailey will shoot a couple of free throws here.
Yeah, you got to go up strong against Lincoln County. And, you know, Catholic needs to go up strong anyway with any team that they play, especially being in the 11th region.
Yeah. You know, they're in that tough 43rd, too, with Lafayette, Lexington Christian, Dunbar, Tage Creek. Boy, that will be an interesting girls 43rd this year played at Lafayette High School.
Yes, sir.
We'll have all that action right here on PrepSpin and Night Vision. Boy, a good free throw shooting by Courtney Bailey. She made 2 for 2 in the first half. She's 2 for 3 here, 4 for 5, 80% with my Boone County math. 43-27. 6 seconds. Let's see if Lincoln, they skip it over the left side to Hall. They go deep in the corner to Wilkes. Back out to Hall. That's it. Rip and knocks it down.
Wow.
Kristen Hall with 7 here in the quarter. And my goodness, the lead is extended out to 19 for Lincoln, 46-27. We'll come back with a final 8 here. 8 minutes of action here at the Buter Gymnasium. Danny Handy Court here on Traditional Bank Holiday Classic on Night Vision and PrepSpin. We'll return after this.
I'm not happy with my teeth. They're not straight enough.
Let me fix them for you.
No. You are not White, Greer, and Maggard.
I'm sort of like White, Greer, and Maggard. I'm local, love smiles, love to fix things.
No.
Sorta you isn't you. White, Greer, and Maggard, where a beautiful smile is just the beginning.
Gary Ball with here at the Traditional Bank Holiday Classic at Lexington Catholic High School, just off Clays Mill Road here in Lexington. I love covering this tournament. I've covered it for a number of years now, this Holiday Classic at Lexington Catholic. I remember back in the day when Chris Lofton and company came in here and all those great Lexington Catholic teams with Demetrius Green and all those guys, and just to mention a few. And, man, those were some battles back in the day.
Yes, sir.
And Catholic girls had, of course, the Novacell girls and Brianna Green and, of course, Keela Snowden. I mean, those were some great basketball teams. Catholic, a lot of tradition. Ballard, long three, missed it. Battle for it. And, boy, the big girl, 6'2", Holton pulled that off. She is a big girl.
You've been around for quite a while. I remember when I first got started, you know, here that you were the man back then as well, Gary.
Thank you. The man for what?
Well, just the man. You were the high. You and Mike Fields kind of shared that. He was the. We called him the analog man because he was the paper guy.
Right.
And you were kind of the guy that, the talent, if you will.
The airwave man on the airwaves. Used to be radio, but here's. Well, I tell you, she took a shot that time.
Yeah, it was.
Sarah Bond took a shot. You did a great job too. You know, I used to see you with WCK Central Kentucky Sports all the time, and you also did some radio. You did with Jess Radio, and so you like radio too. But this is where it's at right here. This a high-definition digital network broadcasting, because if you have a kid playing right now for one of these teams, you're watching them play in high definition, and I think about that. What if that was your little girl out there playing, Mr. Warfield? You just had a baby, okay?
Mm-hmm.
What if that was her out there playing? Wouldn't you be fired up to be able to see her in high definition?
Yeah,
I would be.
Well, I mean, these things are going to live on forever. You graduate, but your game don't.
That's exactly right.
Your game lives on.
Bond took a little shot. I'm looking to see if she looks like she's okay, though. She's got her feathers a little ruffled about the shot she took on her lip, but she missed the second free throw. But she's a hustler now, Sarah Bond. She hustles back down court. I like her game. 46-28, 6:57 here in the contest. And here I tell you, this young lady, Boyle, has no fear. Maddie Boyle, all of about 5'4" of her. She dribbles into the tall timber there and draws the foul. And that foul went on, speaking of tall timber, went on 5'9" Pinkerman.
I was going to tell you, when Bond took that, I call it a knife edge chop to the face, referring to wrestling. She got poked in the eye. But,
right.
Those things hurt.
Yep, I took playing basketball in a practice. David Taylor, a kid that played with me at Boone, we hit head-to-head, head-on-head, diving for a ball, and I took eight stitches in my right above my left eye in that one.
Wow.
Blood was everywhere. 47-28. 6:45 to go in this contest. Freebus to the basket and rejected by Holton.
Sounds like some Dusty Road stuff. He opened you up.
He opened it up, but the stitches. He had a little bump too, as they say. Take a look at the other guys, they say. David Taylor, he was a nice player. His dad was one of the assistant coaches at Boone County.
Okay.
Back in the day. Jim Connor was our head coach. I don't know if you ever heard it. He coached his claim to fame was he coached David Justice in baseball, who the All-Star with and he also coached Dave Cowens in basketball.
Nice.
And that was my high school. And ball knocked around. Dave Cowens played for him at Newport Catholic before Coach Connor came over to Boone County. I enjoyed playing high school basketball. It was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. I miss it. Shot, and coming out of there with it is Lincoln County. That's Wilkes. Boyle. And shot put up, won't go there for, that was number 12, I believe. Yeah, Lester. Lincoln County gets the ball, and we're going to have back in with those 4 fouls, William, is Emma King.
Lincoln County up right now by 19, so
they got their biggest.
It really won't hurt them if she does foul out at this point.
Emma King gives it back now to Hall. They got their biggest lineup in there. They got a 6'2" girl Holton, and also got 6-foot Caitlin Wilkes.
Well, out on the wings, they're 5'11", it looks like.
Yeah, it's a big Lincoln lineup in there right now. Hall, left side. Here's a shot knocked down out of the corner and knocked down by Godby. That's 7 for Godby in the half, 9 overall. The lead is 22, 50-28. What do you think Lexington Catholic girls, they're kind of struggling. What do you think they're going to need to do to improve this year? There's a three-pointer, and that's going to roll off the mark there for Osborne.
I mean, they just need to learn to control the ball a little bit better, and then, be more aggressive when they're underneath the basket.
Yeah, that's a very good point. I think ball protection is going to be huge because Coach True harps on that they can't turn the ball over. 50-28, Lincoln by 22, 5 minutes to play. High pass sails over the head of Godby there, and it'll go over on a turnover to Lex Camp. Coming up, it'll be Mercer County Bowling Green, and I'll be calling that one with William here on the PrepSpin and the Traditional Bank Holiday Classic.
Well, wouldn't you like to see Lincoln and Mercer go toe-to-toe?
We might have to think about doing that regional game if they make it to the. That'd be a classic.
That'll be a good one.
And I know you like that region over there too.
Well, yeah, I kind of grew up in that region.
Yeah, you grew up in that region. I grew up in the 9th region up in northern Kentucky, so I'm very familiar with those teams up there. We'll pause and we'll come back. 50-28, Lincoln County leading Lex Canth here at the Traditional Bank Classic.
It may not require a textbook, but it's filled with valuable lessons. It may not take place in a classroom, but it's an ideal environment for learning. It may not involve a diploma, but it can help prepare Kentucky's young people for life. It's high school sports. High school sports can play a critical role in a student's overall education. In fact, studies show that students that participate in high school sports are more likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in their academic lives. If you think high school sports are only about competition, think again. Better yet, think about attending a high school sporting event in your community. You'll be amazed by what you see. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education. This message presented by the Kentucky High School Athletic Association and the Kentucky
4:49 to go here in this basketball game at the Traditional Bank Classic. Gary Ball, William Moore Field. Lincoln County has been dominant. Lex Cath led early in the second quarter. They led briefly. Ball knocked away. Good defense there. Backside by the Lady Knights. That was given with a good takeaway there. Here come the Lexington Catholic Lady Knights. Freebus has it in the corner. Ashley penetrating. Back it goes to Ballard. Back to Freebus. She lines up the three. Off the mark. Rebounded by Lincoln County. That's Caitlin Hall wanting to run with it. Hall trying to go to looking for Godby. Gives it back to her in the corner. She bounces down to Holton. Holton with a hook shot. Front of the iron, no. Battle for it down low. Wilkes and company. Foul on the floor with 4:11 to go here in this contest. Of course, Kevin Brueggemann, Brad Carter, all the folks here at Lexington Catholic.
All great people.
The tournament for the boys starts. Here's a pass down low and off the glass, put up and in by Wilkes.
Yeah,
that is 13 for Wilkes now. And the boys tournament starts the day after Christmas. Catholic boys will have that game. I'll be doing their games, and that is Sunday night at 7:15 or 7:30, I believe, is when they play.
Want to thank the guys over there at Bluegrass Entertainment for fixing our boards today too.
Absolutely.
Paul Blart and those guys.
Godby comes out of there with it. Just 3:42 to play. Have a little bit of intermission, so William and I can get a little refreshment down in the hospitality room. Then we'll come back with Mercer County and Bowling Green, and I'm looking forward to that one. 3:30 to go in this one. 52-28, Lincoln with their largest lead of 24.
Heard they got some barbecue down there.
Yeah, I think they do city barbecue. Wilkes has it knocked away, and from up here look clean, but official right there, and they're going to call, looks like on Osborne.
City barbecue is Ken.
Osborne.
Just throwing this out there. You got me thinking barbecue, but
Carolyn Osborne just fouled out. Excuse me, William.
No, go right ahead. City barbecue is kin to Arthur Murray's barbecue out of Kansas City. It's part of that chain.
I remember when Joe B. Hall and Denny Crum did their radio show. City Barbecue was a big sponsor of that show. Nice kind roll there for Miss Wilkes, and let's look at her body of work. She has 13 points and 7 rebounds. Freshman. Makes both free throws, make it 15. She's got her average with those 2 free throws. She's got 15 points, which is what she averages. 54-28, lead is 26 for Lincoln. They're pulling away with 3:15 to play. Freebus, Ashley Freebus in the corner, the sophomore, on the dribble. Angles right side. Freebus cut off there by Hall. Bailey. Back over to Freebus. Osborne, left hand, cut off by Wilkes. Osborne powers it up, and she's going to be fouled by Wilkes. That's a strong move there by Sarah Bond. Bond will be the leading scorer for the Lady Knights. I've got her with 14 here in the game.
Yeah, Sarah's had a good game. Unfortunately today it's just, I don't know, this Lincoln County team is special.
Yeah, they're good. And the team we'll see next, Mercer County, they're just as good, if not maybe just a little bit better.
Nah, Mercer County's probably, in my opinion, Mercer County's your top team in the state. I even like them over E-Town.
Yeah, and we'll see E-Town tomorrow night as well. We'll have the semifinals of tomorrow night, correct, William?
Yes, sir.
Right side and knocked down there by Lincoln's King. 14 for Emma King. 56-30. 2:34 to play. Sarah Bond spinning. Out to Bailey, back over to Bond. Sarah going baseline. Bond cut off, turns, high off glass, no. And we're going to have a foul called as Freebus had the inside position. And the young lady from Lincoln went over top of her. So that'll send Freebus to the line for the 2 free throws and the double bonus. Foul on Hall, by the way. That's 4 on her. 2:19, 56-30. Lincoln by 26. Freebus's free throw is good. First point of the game for Ashley, and you know she's really got to score. I think Freebus has got. You mentioned it early in this game, William, about her ball handling and her ball handling capabilities and skills. But I think for Catholic to be successful this year, Freebus probably needs to give them 10, 12 points a game.
Yeah, and you know, Freebus is really, in my opinion, she's their best ball handler. I would have had, I'm not second guessing Coach Drew at all, but I would have had Freebus handling the ball a little bit more in this ball game with that full court pressure.
Boyle has it for Lincoln County. Boyle. And also in the game is Shear. Trinity Shear's in there. First time we've seen Miss Shear. And she's got the basketball. Crossing over, Shear. Over it comes now to Napier. And her shot won't go. About a good hustle there for Lincoln. They get the ball back. Runner by Sutherland. Boy, you talked about Sutherland. She looked good on that one with that little runner.
You know, I believe she had 20-plus points the other day when we saw her here.
58-31 on the Sutherland runner. Minute 30 to go in this contest. As I said, give us about 10 minutes intermission between games. We'll come back with Mercer County Bowling Green. Nice move to the basket by Sarah. Bond, she couldn't finish it and tries to lead it out. She throws it in the backcourt, though. And if you touch that for Catholic, that's over and back. So it'll go to Lincoln County with a minute 15.
I believe Sutherland's actually somewhere in the kin line of the guy that's over Sutherland Chevrolet.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, it used to be.
Pete Sutherland and those guys, he's on that side.
Gotcha. Pete is now the mayor of Nicholasville.
Yeah.
Don Gabbard and the great crew at Sutherland run that outfit now, that group.
Mm-hmm. But the original Sutherland family was part of that family. So.
58-31 here. They're doing some towel mop up here on the floor, clearing it up. Coming up, Mercer County and Bowling Green. We look for a good one in that one. That's a battle of 2 of the top 10 teams, and 2 teams that'll probably figure big into the girls' Sweet 16 come March. Ball thrown away.
You know, you got 6 of the top 10 teams in the state that are participating this week here.
It's incredible.
How do you do that? I mean, you must have, well, I guess tradition.
Yeah. Yeah, they all want to play in this tournament. When you think about holiday tournaments, the King of the Bluegrass is going on in Louisville now, the boys' side. You think of the Lexington Catholic Holiday Tournament for the girls and the boys, and the boys will be after Christmas. So you got this girls' tournament going on right now. E-Town, of course, has Aaron Bowley, one of the top players in the nation, going to Notre Dame. And then, of course, Mercer County, they're loaded.
E-Town may get upset today, possibly with Scott County.
That's right. They're playing here momentarily over in the old gym, aren't they?
That's right. We'll give updates on that game, too.
We'll get updates on that one.
Stay with us and watch Mercer and Bowling Green battle. But we'll give you updates definitely on that Scott County E-Town game.
Lincoln County is going to win this one. They're up 58-31 with 30 seconds in the ball game. Till the basket rolls off of there. Good job there by Katie Witt to clear it off, though. Freshman. Bounce down low. Kick it back out top. Freebus's three-pointer is going to be a little short. And with 15 seconds, and Lincoln County will just run the clock out on this one. As we said, we'll wrap this one up and give us a little bit of intermission time, and then we'll come back with the pregame starting lineups of Mercer County Bowling Green. Lincoln will just run the clock out. Sutherland will dribble across, give it over to Boyle in 7 seconds, and they'll run the clock out on this one. Lincoln County is going to win 58-31 over Lexington Catholic. They will drop to 5-6. Lincoln will improve to 7-1. It's all over, and Lincoln County 58, Lexington Catholic 31. We'll be back in short order with the Mercer County Bowling Green game for William Warfield here on the Night Vision and PrepSpin. We'll return with Mercer County as they battle Bowling Green in about 10 minutes here on Night Vision. Final score again, 58-31, Lincoln over Lexington Catholic. For William Warfield, Gary Ball, so long on PrepSpin.